Last week, Netflix released a trailer for the much-awaited final season of The Last Kingdom. And in this trailer, we received some important tidbits of information, such as the confirmed release date of Season 5, as well as some potential plot points that may be explored throughout the series. So firstly, for those of you who may not be aware that even though this will be the last season of The Last Kingdom, that doesn't mean this will be the final time we will be seeing Uhtred and his comrades on our screen, as there has also been confirmation that a 2-hour follow-up movie will be made after Season 5 of The Last Kingdom, which will pick up from wherever Season 5 concludes. So I'm hoping that this will mean Netflix will do justice to Bernard Cornwell's series and we will not have a rushed final season with lots of plot holes and missteps, as this season may tell a slower paced and engaging story which will conclude with an epic film that will get released in the next 1.5 to 2 years, I would guess. So, the biggest news and most important piece of information we got from this trailer last week was that The Last Kingdom has a confirmed March 9 release date, and all 10 episodes of Season 5 will be getting released to Netflix's streaming service on that day. I suspect many people will be binge watching this show on the day of release, and I know I certainly will be trying to go through all the episodes as quickly as I can. I feel like the wait for this show has been far too long. We also received some interesting information about the backdrop of what we will be witnessing when the show starts, and a general outline of how things have been going for Edward and Uhtred since the end of Season 4, which is not going very well based on the synopsis. There will be a time jump in this show as previously rumored, as Uhtred is quite old in the books, somewhere between the ages of 50 to 65, but his on-screen counterpart hasn't really aged that much since Season 1. But that is all set to change in Season 5 as the show starts many years after where Season 4 left off. King Edward has also been making good progress to continue uniting all of the Saxon kingdoms under one banner, as his father Alfred the Great had wished to be done. But as is common in medieval times, and even now to some extent, with growing power comes a greater number of enemies, and now King Edward is not only faced with Danes who are unsatisfied with the peace treaty they have with the Saxons, but also a Saxon rebellion from some of the kingdoms he already has under control, although it is unclear who is leading this rebellion at this time. And for Uhtred, all we know so far is that he has been placed in position to guide, protect, and teach Athelstan, the illegitimate son of King Edward, and forge him into becoming the king that the Saxons really need. But the ever-weaseling and conniving Lord Æthelhelm will try his best to prevent this from ever occurring, as he is keen to see his own grandson, Aelfwerd, on the throne, who is also a son of Edward. So the plot definitely seems poised to start off with a bang, and it is already sounding like it's going to be engaging and moving along at a good pace. I just hope they don't spend too much time on court politics and poor storytelling like they did for the second half of Season 4. But all in all, I'm really hyped for this show, much more hyped than I am for Vikings Valhalla, to be honest. Also, based off the trailer, we can also see some other side plots that may be followed, such as Uhtred attempting to retake Bebbanburg, Uhtred and Brida having a showdown in which they'll either reconcile or one of them will meet their end. And also seems that Brida may have kidnapped young Uhtred to provoke Uhtred out of hiding or to force Uhtred into this conflict that he may not want. It also seems Brida may be leading a Danish rebel force against Edward, so it is needless to say she has come a long way from her destitute position at the end of Season 4. It also appears Ealhswith has survived her attempts to be poisoned by Æthelhelm, so perhaps she still has some important role to fulfill in this upcoming season, which may even be to put a stop to Lord Æthelhelm and his schemes. The Last Kingdom of Season 5 will most likely cover books 9 and 10 of the Saxon Chronicles, Warriors of the Storm and the Flamebearer. But I do believe the stories will provide a general guide for the TV series, but they will not be followed too closely, as that would mean there will be still 3 books left to adapt after the conclusion of the season, and that would be just far too much content to cover in a 2 or even 3-hour movie. But even if the show does deviate from the books to a large extent, I am not too worried, as I have faith in Netflix and I feel like they will give Uhtred, Edward, and Æthelflaed the send-off they deserve. So these are all the updates we have on The Last Kingdom Season 5 at this point, a few weeks before its release. If I find out any more important details, I will be sure to keep you all updated. But if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to share it and smash that like button. And also, why not subscribe to my channel History Spark, as I post videos on historical movies and historical TV shows on a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.